What's going on, everyone? Today we're going to unlock all the speed out of this Swift horse bike from Freesky. So when you get this bike, the throttle right here, your thumb throttle, is going to be limited to 20 miles per hour. But this bike goes way faster than that. It'll go 35 plus miles an hour pretty easily, but you got to be rotating the pedals to get all that speed. Now, if you want to get all the speed out of the throttle, there is a way around it. There's a way to unlock it. And the trick is you got to swap the controller. You got to put in a new controller. Freesky sells on their website a throttle unlock controller, which will totally eliminate any restrictions on your throttle here. And they sell it for a Swift horse and a bunch of their other bikes as well. There's a controller for the 1000-watt motor that is in the Swift horse, and there's also one they make for the 750 motors where you can unleash all the power out of the throttle. So today I thought I would do the controller swap to show you how it's done and then show you the results, see if it works or not. Let's do it. All right, here's our starting point, throttle only. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right there to 20 and it stops. So 20, 21-ish. That is your throttle only limit, but that's about to change. All right, here you go. This is the throttle unlock controller from Freesky, and it is a 30 amp controller, just like the one that is in the bike, 30 amp, and it's 150 bucks. Now, at that price, I think you're going to get a lot of yeses and a lot of nos. There's going to be people that say, 150 bucks just to make my throttle faster than 20? That's ridiculous. I would never do that. No way. It's not worth it. And I understand that point of view. And then you're going to have other e-bike enthusiasts who say, 150 bucks for 30 amp controller and I can just unlock my throttle totally? Yeah, heck yeah, sign me up. You know, can I have 2 of them? Right? They're going to really want it. So I guess you got to decide which camp you fall in. But we're going to put this in there today. And I will say this about it. 30 amps is pretty good. Most companies are going to give you a 22 to 25 amp controller. So this one's giving you a pretty good power output. And then the fact that it is just plug and play. It's sold by the company that actually makes the bike, so you know it's going to fit. And when you order this, they email you and they say, read your serial number off your bike to us. That may make sure we get the correct matching controller to you. So you know it's going to work, and you know it's plug and play, and it's a good size controller. So if you're seeking to modify your bike and increase the performance, it's probably worth 150 bucks, but up to you. But let's put this in there now. We're going to have to open up this box and just unplug and replug. It should be pretty easy. Okay, step one, we're going to take the battery out of the bike first. Next, I'm going to free up my motor wire. So I'm going to cut these zip ties right here. Get that unleashed from the frame and then undo the motor plug. Spin this little thing and unplug. Good to go there. Now we're going to remove this plastic cover. There you go. Now we've got access to our controller. So let's get this pulled out of here so we can get access to all the plugs. Looks like they're all taped to the controller, and I'm going to untape them. And there you go. Pretty simple. This is actually, there's quite a bit of room in here. Normally these are just absolutely cram-packed with wiring and stuff, and it's hard to cram all the stuff back in there, but this should be pretty easy. And there's only 4 plugs. So all we got to do is unplug these 4 plugs and replug in the new ones. So let's do it. First one, this looks like probably your pedal assist. This is your battery right here, the XT90. This one right here is for the display screen and everything. And that's it. We already unplugged the motor, so there's just 4. Here's our new controller. Looks like it's got all the same 4 plugs. We should be good to go. Let's put the new one in there. All right, let's do our display plug first. You're going to match up the arrows. That way you don't bend any pins inside there. Push it firmly. We'll do pedal assist here next. This is really quite simple. Anybody can do this. Good to go there. We're going to plug in our battery. XT90. There you go. Now, I guess we could tape it all back up nice and neat like they had it taped, but I don't know if you really even need to do that. And we're going to let this one dangle out. There's a little slot right here where it comes out of the case. It goes in there. Back to your motor. We're done. That was that easy. Well, let's get it, put it all back in here. I'm not even going to wrap it up. Let's just set it in there. I don't know that you need to really wrap it. There you go. Have the motor wire routed out there like that. We're pretty much done. Got to put your plastic case back on and all set. All right, I think I'm actually going to plug my motor in first. That way I get the correct amount of slack coming out of my controller box. There we go. This baby's a lifesaver when it comes to little projects like this. All set. Now let's see if she turns on. There you go. We're up and running. Time for a test ride. All right, let's see what she'll do on throttle. Here we go. There's 20. 27, 8, 29. 34, 32 GPS. 35 on the bike and 33 GPS. Throttle only. That's some good speed. There's 34. I ran a little bit of a downgrade here, so 35, 37 on the bike. Yeah, you got all the power of this bike at the touch of your fingertips now. I'm in cruise control. Yes, indeed, my friends, it works. Full power on the throttle now. All right, a couple more things to mention. The first is, now if you're using full blast throttle like that, keep in mind, you're gonna be chewing through your battery a lot faster. And the second thing is, when I did the review on this bike, I was out riding it, full bore for like 10 miles, all out. And the bike got a little bit hot. When it got too warm, there's a temperature sensor in there, and the bike cut the power in half. So I was operating at like half power, still had good speed, but I wasn't getting the full power out of it until it cooled down. I had to let it sit for like 5 minutes, and then it was back to full power. Now, if you're, using this throttle, God, it's so jumpy. Whew. If you're using full blast power like that, keep in mind, you're gonna heat it up quicker. So use the power responsibly. You don't wanna overheat this bike. Got it? Good. There you go, throttle unlocked. If you own a Freesky bike and you wanna remove that limit, that's how you do it. Hopefully you found this video helpful, informative, maybe entertaining to watch. If you did, consider hitting subscribe. Come back for more. Thanks.